Raider Nation, let's get fired up. The 2025 NFL Draft just dropped some late-round heat for the Las Vegas Raiders, and I'm buzzing with excitement. Coach Pete Carroll and GM John Spytek took big swings with two small-school quarterbacks who might redefine our roster. Teaser alert. These picks are splitting experts and could be sneaky game changers. Ready to dive into the silver and black gamble? Let's roll. The Raiders closed their draft with Cam Miller and Tommy Mellott, grabbed just 2 picks apart in the 7th round. These aren't your average late picks. They're high-upside projects with big questions. Grab your gear, Nation, and let's break down why these moves have Raider Nation talking. What's the energy in the comments? Hype for these wild cards or feeling skeptical? Drop your thoughts. And let's start with the first of our late-round lightning. The Raiders kick things off at pick 213 with Montana State's Tommy Mellott, a quarterback who's not staying at QB. At 6 foot, 208 pounds, with a scorching 4.42-second 40-yard dash, Mellott's an athlete built for roles like wide receiver or returner. This pick screams versatility and upside. Mellott racked up over 3,000 total yards in 2024, showing he can make plays with his legs and arm. The Raiders' special teams, which ranked dead last in kick returns last year, could get a major boost from his speed. I'm already picturing him flipping the field. Nation, where do you see Mellott shining? Slot receiver, returner, or something wild? Hit the comments, and let's talk about his draft grade. Experts are all over the place on Mellott, and I'm loving the debate. Ayrton Osley from USA Today slapped AD on this pick, saying the Raiders could have bolstered their lines or secondary instead. He's worried Mellott's size limits him, and the positional switch is a risk. Chris Trapasso from CBS Sports gave AC, calling Mellott a project with athletic promise. He questions why not grab a true receiver like Xavier Restrepo, but I trust Carroll's knack for molding athletes. If Mellott hits, this grade's a footnote. What's your grade for Mellott, Nation? Steal or swing and miss? Drop in the comments, and let's meet our next pick. At pick 215, the Raiders doubled down with North Dakota State's Cam Miller, a 4-year starter with a knack for smart throws. Standing 6'1", 210 pounds, Miller's not a physical specimen, but his 66% completion rate and 2,879 yards in 2024 show he's a distributor. Some see him as a backup QB, others a positional switch. Miller's quick release fits an offense with playmakers like Ashton Janney and Brock Bowers. The Raiders, who ranked 24th in QB efficiency last year, needed depth behind Geno Smith, and Miller's a low-risk bet. Who's feeling Miller's potential? Let me know in the comments if you think he's QB2 or headed elsewhere. Let's check his grades. Ayrton Osley gave Miller a C, praising his intangibles and decision-making. He sees him as a solid backup for Geno, adding stability to an offense that sputtered to 17.8 points per game in 2024. It's a practical pick, if not a sexy one. Chris Trapasso went with a C+, but he's betting Miller stays at quarterback. He loves how Miller gets the ball out fast, letting stars like Janney and Bowers make magic. This pick's about supporting our core. What's your take on Miller's grade, Nation? C, C+, or better? Drop it below, and let's unpack the Raiders' strategy. The Raiders' late-round plan was all about versatility. Grabbing 2 quarterbacks who might not play QB shows Carroll and Spytek are thinking outside the box. With Janney and Bowers already locked in, Miller and Mellott are depth with a twist. Our offense ranked 28th in yard per play last year, so any spark helps. These picks could shine on special teams or in gadget roles, fitting Carroll's love for multi-tool players like he had in Seattle. Nation, do you love this bold approach? Hit the comments and tell me if you're buying Carroll's vision. Mellott's speed makes him a fascinating project. His 4.42 dash and quick cut scream Julian Edelman vibes, a QB turned receiver who became a star. If Mellott can handle slot routes or return kicks, he's a 7th-round steal. The Raiders' return game was brutal, averaging just 19.2 yards per kick return in 2024. Mellott could change that, giving Janney and company better field position. I'm hyped for a potential to break one. What's Mellott's best fit, Nation? Returner, receiver, or trick play star? Drop your prediction in the comments, and let's talk Miller. Cam Miller's strength is his brain, not his arm. His quick reads and 22 touchdowns last season show he can run an offense. If he sticks at QB, he's a developmental backup who can manage games in a pinch. If Miller switches, maybe to tight end or safety, his football IQ still shines. The Raiders lost depth injuries last year, so a versatile guy like Miller fits Spytek's long-term roster build. Where do you see Miller landing? QB or new role? Let me know below, and let's tie this to the big draft picture. This draft was about building a foundation, and Miller and Malott are the icing on a cake headline by Ashton Janney. The Raiders grabbed Janney at 6 overall, a generational RB who'll carry the offense. These late picks add depth and flair. NFL.com's Chad Reuter gave the Raiders' whole class an A for nailing needs like running back and receiver. If Miller or Malott contributes, it's a bonus for a team eyeing the playoffs. Nation, how do Miller and Malott fit with Janney's star power? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's talk offense. The Raiders' offense is designed to let playmakers eat, and Miller's quick throws could amplify that. In gadget packages, he could get the ball to Janney or Bowers in space. Even as a backup, he's a piece of the puzzle. We scored just 17.8 points per game last year, 28th in the league. With Janney leading and guys like Miller adding wrinkles, this offense could crack the top 15. What's your take on our offensive ceiling? Hit the comments, and let's see how Malott boosts the attack. Malott's speed could stretch defenses, especially paired with new receivers like Jack Beck and Donnie Thornton Jr. if he's catching passes or returning punts. He forces defenses to adjust, giving Janney lighter boxes to run through. Carroll's old Seahawks teams love trick plays, and Malott feels tailor-made for that. If he's making plays by week 1, this pick's a masterstroke for the Raiders. Nation, what's Malott's biggest impact, offense or special teams? Drop your ideas below, and let's talk risks. The risk with these picks is real. Osley Steve from Malott screams, why not a proven need? Our defense allowed 23.4 points per game last year, 23rd in the NFL. So some fans want a corner or lineman. These are gambles on potential. But 7th-round picks offer swings. If Malott or Miller flops, it's no big loss. If one becomes a rotational player or special teams ace, it's a Crosby-level steal. What's your stance, Nation? Risk worth taking? Hit the comments, and let's explore the upside. The upside is what makes these picks exciting. Miller's smarts and Malott's athleticism give them a shot to stick, maybe on special teams or as depth. The Raiders' 53-man roster is competitive, but these guys could sneak in. Late-round gems like Max Crosby prove the Raiders can find gold. With Carroll's coaching, I'm betting one of these guys makes the roster, maybe as a returner or gadget guy. Who's got the edge to make the team, Miller or Malott? Drop your pick in the comments, and let's grade this haul. I'm giving this draft a B+, but Miller and Malott are the wild cards. Their C and D grades show the risk, but the potential has me hyped. In 3 years, we'll know if these picks were genius or forgettable. Experts like Mel Kiper Jr. loved our early rounds, but these late picks sparked debate. Still, a class with Janney's star power, and this kind of depth feels like a win for the Raiders. What's your grade for the draft, Nation? A, B+, or something else? Let me know below, and let's wrap it up. Raider Nation, the 2025 draft is a silver and black thrill ride, and Miller and Malott are the bold bets that could pay off big. From Janney's dominance to these late-round sparks, the Las Vegas Raiders are building a squad to fear. Let's ride into 2025. If this breakdown lit you up, smash that like button, comment with your favorite pick, and subscribe for more Raiders news. Share this with the nation, and let's grow. Until next time, keep it silver and black, and let's show the NFL who owns the West. Just win, baby.